Warning: the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello, everybody, to another episode of Geoguessr. We are trying to do the World League 2020 today. This is about the 5th time I've tried to record this video. The internet today has been one of the worst I've ever seen, and it doesn't appear to just be me. It appears a lot of major sites and pretty much a few ISPs, because it's not just my ISP, are having trouble, which makes me think that it's more of a regional problem. We are going to try to do the World League 2020. It should be either a balanced world or a guessable world. I'm going to lean towards a balanced world. We are in 28th place. Now, we do have quite a little bit to make up. I believe we missed one round, which could be part of the problem. But we are in 28th, and our goal is, again, top 25 every time. This is not even halfway through, so it's not like this is unreachable. Obviously, the higher we can get into the top of the 25 list, the better for us. But we're going to do our best to get as far as we can. Now, I believe this is 4 minutes around. I believe Diverse World's 5. So we have 4 minutes around, 5 legs. We have to hope the internet holds for 20 minutes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. We haven't really gotten to this point yet, which is good news. It usually lags us out on that results page. So let's start it off. It is a diverse world. Shit. All right. We are able to move. We do have 4 minutes. The streak is still up there. I don't know why the streak is still up there. We can reset that. Our goal is to get the best score we possibly can. Sun appears to be in the north, which puts us in the southern hemisphere. The signs are on the left-hand side, which means we're on the left-hand side of the road. And I can't quite make out what that says. We don't have anything on the car itself, so it's not Kenya, it's not Uganda. We don't have a car following us. That doesn't mean it's not Nigeria. We appear to be on the right-hand side, though, which doesn't make sense for where that sign was posted. Interesting. So let's see if we can't find any language, a better sign, perhaps. That was a kilometer marker. That says, can we get a little bit closer? Maranamana, which looks Spanish. I am so confused. So confused. All right. That changes everything. That does not put us in Africa. I did just see the back of a black car, which, black car, Peru, Uruguay, Argentina. Acceso Via Ferrara, 100 kilometers. Signs are now on the right. Shitty road quality. This is unique. I don't think we've ever seen a location like this before. And if we have, it's just not ringing any bells. Sun is definitely to the north, so we are in the southern hemisphere. South America does work. We do have an old school car. Guy's trying to fix it. Some, like, tiny little, I don't even know what the fuck we're looking at half the time. This is strange and unique. Feels like we're kind of near a desert, which sucks. I wonder if the language we saw wasn't indeed Spanish. I don't think this is Brazil, though. We're la playing. I want to know what this is. I can't really make it out. That sucks. Senegal? We don't have any riffs, so it's not Senegal. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Now we're getting like a blacktop, which means one of two things. We're getting closer to like a town or a civilization, or we're kind of near nowhere. Wallarumara. Muana? It's not Uganda. It's not Kenya. I don't think it's Nigeria. It's not Ghana. I haven't seen any riffs, so it's not Senegal. It's which, what the fuck? It's definitely Spanish. It's definitely Spanish. Where the fuck are we? Chile? Peru? I haven't seen any black and white markers. I haven't really seen anything but language. I don't think it's Brazil. We're now having a little bit more of the black car. What the fuck is this location? Kind of in the middle of nowhere. Like, middle of nowhere. I still don't know what this is. I don't think this is the middle of nowhere. This is the middle of nowhere. We have a bunch of town names. But we're out of time. I have no idea where we are. I have no idea where we are. Ends up being far north Colombia. I don't think we saw yellow on the license plates. That was fucking weird. That was really fucking weird. Ireland or the UK. Maybe a Scotland. We do have some hedges. Not too helpful. I'm looking mainly for car license plates. It looks like it's a white in the back and a white in the front. Which would put us in Ireland. Although, can we rely on one truck? Which didn't really have a good look. Not really. We do have language. It says... That looks... I want to say Irish. But I'm not so great at looking at Irish and telling that it's Irish. I'm better when it comes to Welsh and Scottish. Not 100%, but a little bit better. Northern Hamel, Bale na Logan Casson Blaney. I don't think it's the same as Blarney Castle. And I really hope that's not fucking Welsh. So let's just middle it here. Newton Hamilton, R182. This has ends. Maybe it is Welsh. Does the Welsh have R's? Doesn't really look like it. M's and A's. M's and A's. Not seeing any R's. Bale na Lorgan. It feels like over here. Blaney, Blarney, kind of close. I know they're not the same. But Blarney is over here. And that should be 6 kilometers. Let's see. I honestly, it's been a bad day. It's really been a bad day. Internet's been shit. Newton Hamilton. We need to see if we can find a Newton Hamilton somewhere. And then obviously also a Blaney. Newcastle, Inch Beach, Dingle, Spanish Point, Galway, Clifton. This sucks, right? Because we know what we need to find, and I don't think we're going to find it. Here's Ballycastle, which is not the same as Castle Blaney, but it kind of feels similar. Let's see if we can't find another vehicle, right? Just to confirm that we're not in the UK. Because I'm pretty sure that's Irish, but I'm also pretty sure that I don't know what I'm looking at. We do have some vehicles. Looks like we have a white in the front and a white in the back. So it is, in fact, Ireland. Rooney's General Store. My only concern is, does Northern Ireland use yellow plates? Because that one had a yellow plate on it. Which might make sense if it's Northern Ireland. Cursa Tempil. I feel like if you're in Northern Ireland, you're more likely to see Irish. But I also don't have any statistics for that, and I'm probably making shit up. But that makes sense to me, right? Northern Ireland. You know what? Northern Ireland's an English colony. It's probably more likely to see regular Irish south of the border. We end up on a random road in the middle of nowhere. We have names, we have a country, but we don't have enough time to really find it. It could be anywhere. Ballysdare. There's a lot of Bally, and that might be a problem. Obviously, we're looking for Blaney, and I hope Blarney and Blaney are the same thing. I'm sure they're not, but at least I know where Blarney is, mainly because I've been there. But this doesn't help us one bit. It really doesn't. We're hoping for luck. Obviously, I think Gradus is the current leader. They're probably getting a perfect score here. 4 minutes is a lot of time, but when you're as confused as I am, it's not so great. And it does end up being near the coast And here's Castle Blaney. It was actually a full town name. And you could see it from a distance. We're fucking blind. 4,300 points. We went complete opposite side of the country. We're not doing so great. Kriva Reka. Blue on the license plate, so it's not Russia. No rift from what I could tell, so it's not Albania, Montenegro, even though we have this, and this sculpture. So that should be to our west. Now, does that actually tell us where we are? No. It does give us a better chance at finding it. I wish we could see the center of the city is to our south. I don't think we're in Skopje, right? I think we're kind of near it. Whoa, can we get a distance to another city from a different way? Is that this right here? And then Sofia, which is not... Sofia? Sofia different than Sofia? No. Yeah, actually. It's spelled differently. So we should be west of Skopje. And we gotta find Sofia, which is spelled differently here than the Cyrillic spelling over here. Although it's pretty similar, it's different. And the fact that it's different makes me think it's a different town. Now, Sofia, well, not Sofia, Skopje could be literally anywhere in the country. So I think our best bet is to try and find Sofia somewhere. And to be honest, I'm not seeing it from a distance, which means either A, we're not far enough away, or we're not zoomed in enough. And I really hope we're not zoomed in enough. Let's see if we can't find a road name or a road number. Because we do have recognizing capitals as a big part. Right? Like, that's important. We're not going to Centaur, the center of the city. That just says Macedonia with the flag. Again, another sign. We can always return to start, you know, worst case. S. Ogurt. So I guess that's this town is Ogurt. But still no road signs, which I'm actually pretty surprised about. I feel like I expect to see more road signs than we uncover, right? And like we're not finding any of these road signs, which probably is a problem. I could definitely see it being a problem. I really don't know. I really don't know. Let's see. Obviously, we know we're in Macedonia, right? We know it. The problem we have is everything else. We know we're not in Skopje. Except now Skopje is to our west. It's always been to our west. So we're heading towards Skopje. Can we find a sign that maybe has a distance? I hope. And it feels like this is like a loop because now we're going towards the center again. And there's the Skopje sign again. No distances, no other town names that are really important. That's a little too faded. Kira, Piranha. Skopje again. Here we go. Skopje's 100 kilometers. That's pretty good. Kumanovo is 61 kilometers. So maybe over by Strazen. Because here to here is 40. So we should actually be a little bit further out. Did we see Kriva Planka? I feel like we did. On one of these signs. Was it this one? No. Alright, hope for luck. Move it a little closer. Starastin. And it does end up being Kriva Planakta. Which actually 12 miles is not bad. Obviously, we kind of screwed up a lot from the beginning. It makes sense for why Sofia would be here. I guess that's just how they spell it in the Macedonian language. Because it is spelled differently. I guess. Winter coverage, winter Bulgaria. Well, shit. Well, shit. Now, for those of you who don't have us on the Discord or follow the official Discord, Geoguessr got a major update yesterday. We got a new country, being the Dominican Republic. We also got more coverage in Austria, so most of the country is now covered with, I believe, the key is West is Gen 3 and East is Gen 4. There's also some updated roads and places throughout other countries around the world. But the major ones obviously being full Austria and a little bit in the Dominican Republic. That being said, I think when we posted this link, the link generated before the updated coverage. So from this point forward, you now have a chance in a diverse world and all that nonsense to run into New Austria and Dominican Republic. So that's definitely important for you guys to keep in mind. I hope that's going to help you guys out in the long run. This feels stylized, kind of Gabrovo. It reminded me of Bulgaria, but this does not. This reminds me a little bit of Greek for some reason. I don't think Greece has winter coverage. That could be a problem. That could be a big problem. We do have license plates. I do see what appears to be blue on the sides. We just have an old man standing outside without a shirt on. That's definitely Cyrillic. That's definitely not Greek. So now I'm getting confused because we have English and we have what I thought was stylized Greek, but probably just Bulgarian. If we're going to go Bulgaria, let's go down here. Not so diverse if it is Bulgaria, but you know what? It happens sometimes. I've complained too much about a diverse world being a diverse Europe. And when I do complain, it ends up being very diverse, and when I don't complain, it ends up being all Europe. There's the Bulgarian flag. That's, I guess, helpful. I wish we could do our fucking flag emote, but YouTube doesn't have emotes. I could probably just, I don't know, pop it up on screen. We do have phone numbers. What are we going to do? You know, guess randomly in Bulgaria and hope for luck? Yeah. Do you think we're going to find anything in the next minute and 20 seconds? Probably not. There's a good chance. This is probably a soccer team that everyone recognizes. I don't. We might be able to find a road number, but I feel like we're kind of hoping that in every round, and so far we've been pretty unsuccessful. We did screw up a big time on round 1, which was a problem. Hey, what do you know? We found 5. Blue 5. 56, 37, 8, 5. This says that Tarnovo is to our north and Zagora is to our west. On 5. Here's Zagora over here. And then I don't know where Tarnovo is. That's Tarnovo. So maybe in between Gabrovo? Gabrovo maybe? In between Zagora and Tarnovo on 5. Maybe over here more. Maybe we are by Gabrovo. I feel like I saw something that said maybe Gabrovo. We have 10 seconds to find nothing at this point, but I'm glad we didn't just randomly guess. That says Zagora is 70 kilometers. We're further south. And we do end up being further south. 7 miles, not bad. Not bad again. Obviously, we're not doing terrible. It's just we kind of screwed up pretty early on. Right-hand side of the road, we do have bollards, and we do have regular license plates. That one's a yellow license plate, and it's elongated yellow license plate with blue, which means one of two places. The Netherlands or Luxembourg. Now, we do have Gen 2 coverage, which is in Luxembourg. That's a CR. Wouldn't that be... Fuck. Not Hungary. Kielspelt. That seems pretty Dutch to me, which would be the Netherlands. More yellow plates. More what appear to be Dutch. I'm pretty sure it is going to be the Netherlands. Like, pretty sure. My only concern is I'm pretty sure Luxembourg speaks what? German and French? And this, I feel like, is a mix. I'm losing my mind. It could be Luxembourg. Very well could be. That says Gemung. Commune de Cal. De Calin. So we're in the town of Calin. Helen Keller. I don't know where that is. I really don't. I'm pretty sure this is the Netherlands. Pretty sure. Although it does feel kind of hilly. That says L on it. We're in Luxembourg. Alright. Oops. This country isn't very big either. We might be able to go back and try and figure out, based on that town name, look for Keller. Helen Keller. Which I guess makes sense for why the language is confusing us. Because it's a mix of every fucking language. It doesn't really feel like what I would typically assume would be Luxembourg, to be honest. It really doesn't. We got nothing, though. We really got nothing. I'm looking for road numbers again. What a fucking surprise there. Hopefully we find something that says, like, you're 24 kilometers, which is the size of the entire country of Luxembourg, away from the capital of Luxembourg. You know, hopefully we find something like that. This says, with no help, Luxembourg is to our south on what could be red 12. So we should be on red 12. Wilts, Donde Lance, and Wilts is to our north. Here's Wilts, which is definitely to our north. Donde Lange, not something I really see. We are following 12. So Luxembourg to our south, Wilts to our north. I can't make out what number that is, sadly. I really can't. Alright, but that does kind of help us put in between the two. And hopefully that does help us. What is this? Donde Lange 12. Which I feel like is a small town. So if we could find Donde Lange on 12, we could probably get a better guess in. Donde Lange. Okay. So that's to our north. And we know Luxembourg is to our south. Let's go over here. And this is a traffic circle for Kellen Marmer on 102? 182? 2 miles off. That's not terrible. It does end up being a little bit further north. Here's Donderlange, which is what we found, which is why we went over here. It does end up being 102. But I don't see that town name that we found. The Helen Keller, or whatever. Kaispelt. Yeah, it's not even here. So our biggest fuck up ends up being Colombia, and then we had 4 in Europe, where the worst one was Ireland. Almost 20k. That means we're probably not going to place in the top 20, top 100. Granison first, 90 in second, Simi in 6th, Radu in 10th. Oh god, this is going to be bad. Actually, it's not that bad. We're in 46th, which means it was a tough seed. Because usually with points like this, you'd expect this to be worse. I'm a Ghost in 64th. Maybe a lot of people haven't played this yet. But this is going to be uploaded after the leg ends, so you don't have to worry about using this to cheat. I'm not surprised that Granis and Nighty did as well as they did. Hopefully, there was something in that Columbia location that we just missed, clearly. If we would have gotten 4,000 points or 3,000 points, we would have been probably top 25, which I would have been pretty happy about. But that's going to be where we call it for the day, so thank you all so much for being here. We do have plenty more challenges and leagues to go, and I do look forward to seeing you guys all tomorrow for another episode, which will be, hopefully, at 3 o'clock, depending on if the internet fucking dies or not, which it's been really shitty recently. But until next time, guys, enjoy the rest of your day, and bye-bye.